What is up, everyone? It's your boy Hove, back with another technical analysis video for you. In today's video, I'll be taking a look at Tesla. So let's get into it. So if you haven't been following me on Twitter, I'll do a quick recap of the Tesla charts I've been posting there. This post back on February of 2021, I talked about Tesla looking super extended and how we're seeing bearish divergence. We ended up getting one last kick up to 1245, and at that point I posted this update for members saying the count was tricky, but I still see us getting to 420 since it's the perfect Elon number. Then in March I posted this update thinking we're in a B and will eventually roll over and head for new lows. About 2 months later in May, our first target at 667 hit, but we were still looking for that 420 level to get hit. Then in November, I posted this chart talking about how the stock split screwed up 420 for us, but the new level is 139.82. But the other important thing with this update was price action had developed a little differently than I thought it would, so I updated the count. I was looking at either an expanding diag in white, similar to how I was viewing the S&P 500, or a multi-zigzag in yellow. But either way, I was expecting 140 to hit. Now, my latest update just a few days ago, I posted the update saying 139 is coming, and then I think Tesla gets a nice rally. So that leads us to today. Price has just hit the 139 level, but seems to be in complete meltdown mode. So where do we go from here? This is the micro I'm watching that has us completing the move from here to maybe that trend line at 128, but Tesla is in dire need for buyers to step in. Otherwise, the next support is down at 105-ish. The good news here is we're seeing some bullish divergences on lower time frames and profit taking from the algos. So let's jump to the macro to look for some clues about where we might be headed, as well as look at my macro count that I changed slightly. Before we do, if you like the content so far, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button, because we do weekly outlook for Bitcoin and the S&P 500 every Monday to help you navigate the week ahead, as well as midweek videos on different traditional and crypto assets. So this is how I'm counting the macro. I have 2017 to 2019 as a cycle level 2 correction and the current top as being a 1-2 of the next degree. If I'm wrong and my original count was right and this was an extended fifth, then look out below. When it comes to Elliott Wave, we expect the price action to return to where the extended fifth originated from, and that is all the way down below $50. But that isn't my primary case. I still believe we get a bounce at this level. If not, then we could see a wick down to that 105 level I was talking about earlier. And this explosive final move isn't uncommon when we look at Tesla's history. We see it here, we see it here, we see it here, and we also see it here. And there's plenty of examples through its history that it has these extended fifths of whatever degree before bottoming. Now let's see if we can find some confluences to find our potential bottom. So we already have our fibs up. The next thing I want to do is channel this whole degree. So from here through our 2 on the macro degree at the top of our 1, we see some confluence building here. So I already had this fib pull and this 1-to-1. So we have some confluences building around this 1618, -1 algo target. Even though it just blew through this -618, it did react really well here at the -236. So that's a good sign for us. I'll go ahead and pull another one from our macro top through that same pivot. And it's not much different, but maybe we'll get this reaction here at that 134 level. So yeah, I mean, I really see this area as our potential bounce, just like I have been talking about for a while now. If it doesn't, then I can definitely see a wick down into this 115 to 102 range before a significant bounce. But I think the next move is going to be a good one. I don't think it's going to be one of these small little bounces. I think it's going to take weeks, if not multiple months, for a larger rally. And that rally rally could potentially be our macro pivot. We won't know. What we will do is watch how our price develops off the low to determine, just like we did with both Bitcoin and the S&P 500, whether the move off the low is corrective and we fade it, or impulsive and we look to get behind it. Speaking of Bitcoin and the S&P 500, we normally do a gold video on Thursdays, but there hasn't really been much change since my last update. So I'll link that in the description so you can watch it along with our latest Bitcoin and S&P 500 weekly outlook. If you like the video, give it a like and be sure to subscribe because more videos like this are coming. I'll see you next time.